Sorry, so you can see your face. All right. Okay, so we're set. Yeah, it's good to go. My name is Nakarishita, student number 20190070. This is unit BSB CMM 401. Make a presentation, part 1, home project, task 1. I'm here with Christine, and I'm starting the presentation. It's a journey to happiness created by Nakarishita, me, on the 4th of July 2022, and we're going to the next page, page 2, background reason. I thought I might bring out my personal experience because I'm kind of old enough to tell a couple of things. I read a little bit about Buddhism through my life, and I thought I could tell something about it. And this presentation has no practical demonstration needed. For example, it's not like teaching how to play the guitar or anything. So it's theory-based presentation. And philosophical, it's got a philosophical content which you might think about and get something out of it for good. So I'm hoping that this presentation might become a little bit of an eye-opener or something. It works out good for you, I hope. Yes. So the next page. So what is happiness? I'm not happy. This is how my journey started, and I'd like to ask you, Christine, have you ever thought, I'm not happy, like at one stage?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Mine is like, I've been like 25. I thought, I'm not really happy, so I need to change about my life, or what is happiness? So happiness is a state of mind. This is a quote from Jane Kelsang Nema. She is a monk. And for example, compare looking at a beautiful flower when you're happy and when you're not happy. When you're happy, even not so beautiful flower looks beautiful, and when you're not happy, whatever you look, it just doesn't look that good, beautiful. So let's get yourself ready and be open to thoughts and opinions. Sorry. This is another quote. Although I have seen nothing but black crows in my life, it doesn't mean that there is no such a white crow. This is from a book, Sophie's World, by Jostein Gaarder. Sorry. So yeah, do you know that it's in the picture too, but there's a white crow apparently in this world exists. So it's happiness. Not everyone talks about it, but there are lots of articles about it because people have written about these things. It just doesn't come up on the mainstream on the news or anything, but people do written about it, have written about it. So page 4, the truth that I found throughout my life. The only truth I found along the journey is that 1, you were born, 2, you are alive now, and 3, you will die one day. And money, positions, friends, family, lovers, politics, rules, histories, countries, and other things will disappear or change one day. And the value of them will change from time to time, depending on the situation. And you will find a lot of articles about this, such as Why Material Things Won't Make You Happy by Andrew Hallam. He in his post, he mentions about Buddhism as well. I think he got the ideas from Buddhism. So what we value at this moment may not have been what was valued many years ago. And the same thing might happen in the future as well. That something that we value so much today may not become that valuable in the future. That can happen. So the value is what they decide, and it's not actually the truth. But this is my personal opinion. But So let's look at the next one. Let's have a look at the truth 3. You will die one day. So all the pain and suffering comes from fear of death. We all are hardwired to seek one's survival. For example, you would have a better chance to survive if you have more wealth. For example, you would have a better chance to survive if you are considered important. These things are trying to put yourself further away from meeting death. And pain and suffering starts when you think you cannot fulfill these things. So it's the fact that you're going to die, but you're trying to put yourself away from it, as far as away from that thing, but you cannot get away from it. It's inevitable that you are. It's going to come to you one day, but you want to get away from it. That's the cycle that you thought that's going to make you not happy, because you're not fulfilling how do I say? Yeah, that's the thing. So let's look at the next slide. So facing up death and let go. So for example, a young child can die in an accident. A wealthy person can die from illness. We do not have a control of when a death comes to you. And recognize that a death is all around us and it can come to you anytime. That's a quote from Buddhism. And being ready to die anytime, or be ready to let go everything anytime. This gives you a ticket to let go worries and bring peace inside your mind. And sorry, I was just trying to get this down. So, okay. These are all theories. So theoretically, yes, if we let go of what we hold on to, we are setting ourselves free. But we are, as in the presentation, the pages before, we are hardwired to survive. Like survival that we seek is how to say it? It's we naturally seek for survival, and we cannot really say that it's okay to die, because we're built, that thought is built in us. So how do we let go? How do we get away from this cycle of thought? Is when we look at the second truth, that you are alive now. So how can we put the prior theories into actions? Almost every thought in mind is triggered by fear of death, and how not to think is one way, is meditation. And I haven't really done much of meditation, but I did a little bit, and what I learned from it is to get you to focus on your body. So let's do an experiment. How is your body actually feeling? So let's close our eyes and ask yourself, what is your body actually feeling right now? You feel your feet, legs, and abdomen and arms, and how does your heart feeling right now? How does your body actually feeling right now? How does it feel?
I can feel where there's tension in my shoulders.
And
I can feel I've got a sore toe.
I do.
But otherwise, I feel quite relaxed.
Relaxed. How does actually your body feeling?
It feels heavy.
Heavy, yeah. Okay, all right. Thanks. That's Sometimes it works. It's trying to get your focus onto your body instead of having your thoughts focus on your thoughts. So that's how I think that works. That meditation works. That first, there are 3 steps: that mind your body, mind your breathing, and control your mind. This is like a 3-step Zen teaching.
No, Terry, it's being recorded.
Let's go to our next slide. somehow this makes me happy. So so going through this, one of the things I realized is that past and the future is not really real. It's just a story that your brain wants to believe. You have a choice to be whoever you are, who you want to be, and whoever you want to be, and we all are born free. And it is important that an important thing is that you realize you are participating in your life right now in this universe. And it's like the universe is writing a story now and you're participating as a character in it. And we do not know when a death comes to us, but we keep playing this role with joy in this universe until it comes. This sort of thing that I felt when I focused on my body rather than focusing on my thoughts. And you feel like you are really living at this moment, this universe. So I think that's something that goes through, I think. And also, I've got a quote from this is another monk. The future is completely open, and we are writing it moment to moment. And so it goes back to the truth, number one. So you were born and why. This is really my thoughts, but the giraffe has got a long neck, right? And the long neck of giraffe is said to be a mutation. And this helped them to survive and carry on their species because they could reach to the highest spot of the tree, and they eat the tree leaves, and they survived to keep their species going on. And 8 billion people are on this earth today, and every one of us has a different DNA, which means we have like 8 billion different mutations in a way. And you are designed to survive through a crisis if anything happens in the world by having a unique DNA. And you are born as one of the 8 billion people, and you might be the one who continues to carry on human species. So I think as far as any animal goes, they all have mutations from time to time that they can adjust to different environments. Like when it's become really cold, there are ones that they can adjust to the cold, and some will survive. That's how they carried on their species. So I think so. You are born as the one of us to sort of keep going. That's one of the reason that you're born. And as I just mentioned before, so we seek because we are an animal, we always seek for survival. But when it gets too much, when you cannot really get away from the thoughts that you're chasing survival, but you cannot get away from death. That's the cycle that you are going to have in your mind. But when it gets too much, as we did an experiment, that you can close our eyes, feel your body how it's going, so that you're going to focus on your body instead of your thoughts, and feel that you're participating in your life in this universe right now, which is it's a great feeling that sort of how do I say? Yeah, it's just the feeling that I got. It's not really something that I really read it or anything. It's just the way I felt, and this is a good feeling. And in this picture, you say you are at the newest point of the you are at the newest point of the time ever passed in this universe. So we all have this history. Zillions of people lived on this earth. Many things happened, but you are at this moment right now, at the very end of the time that we are creating the new. This is a time like minute by minute, second by second. This is a new timing that we are seeing, and you're participating in this moment. That's really, I feel like I'm glad that I'm at this moment. And this is sort of, I got out from this looking for the journey of looking for happiness. And I hope this makes you feel better today. And this is the notes and references. And any questions? Same.
Yes, well, I like the idea that you're at the point of today that is moment to moment that you make your own future.
Oh, yeah.
I've forgotten who the guru was that said that.
Guru. Yeah. So
the monk.
That's great. Yeah, the monk. Yeah. That's great. That's good. So actually, I would have to ask you about this, how I did with this presentation. I need sort of a feedback from you. So
I very much like the references that you used regarding happiness. I thought they were very pertinent. I understood the journey that was partly your journey, and that meditation is something that is a journey within itself, even though you might not have necessarily continued that journey. But either, I think what you pervading this was that happiness is linked to your journey and finding truth and finding peace within yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
And you did that well. Thank you.
So I need to ask a couple of questions. Like similar thing, you might have to ask a similar thing. But did you learn anything new today?
Yes, I did. There was a couple of good references from a monk.
Yes, that's great. Do you feel any better after participating today?
I feel like I should go and learn some meditation.
So what was your favorite thing in the presentation? What is the one thing that you remember the strongest? One of the quotes that you said?
Yes, yeah. I think the quote regarding at this moment, at this point in time, that your future you can make moment to moment. I thought that was a good quote.
Which part do you think is not so clear or strange?
I thought the giraffe was strange.
It's weird. It's a wild thought. Yes. So, what should I do to improve the presentation? For example, more visuals or videos, sounds.
I think the presentation was good. I liked the white crow. That was the other quote that I quite liked. Just because you've been only seeing black crows doesn't mean that white crows don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm sort of thinking about what that actually means. I'm not sure. But, I think that's the quotes that you put in there are a little bit thought-provoking. That always is good.
Thank you. That's, it's the book. Have you read that book?
No.
The book is called, it said about it's one of the entries philosophy book, and the writer is a philosopher. I think he's a lecturer, philosophy lecturer. I think.
Okay.
He wrote that book as one of the entry philosophy.
Like of happiness.
More of philosophy.
Okay.
Itself.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate that you helped me today.
My pleasure. Thank you, Hiro.